the United States' consumer is extremely weak, and that's why we see the rise in luxury little treats. That's why I see different trends developing in the economy, like for example the sensational hysteria about Labubus, which is hilarious. They have quite a bit of negative energy surrounding them, especially because of the true meaning of the word Labubu, so they are a bit energetically negatively charged. But today we will talk about these satanic little voodoo dolls. And before we do that, we will take a listen to a video clip from a marketing expert talking about these trends. And then I will talk about it more broadly in terms of economics. So guys, first let's take a listen.
The housing market created the $20 smoothie. Today's post-millennial trend for brands to be aware of: cost of living and little treat culture. Millennials were the first generation to start to get locked out of the housing market. Thank you for that, by the way. Which, ironically, actually left them with a lot more disposable income. So in the absence of being able to buy a house, we created whole categories of aspirational lifestyle brands for people to spend money on. Luggage, skincare, cookware, alcohol. But with cost of living pressures bearing down on us so much, even many of these aspirational purchases are starting to feel out of reach. Enter the rise of little treat culture. A little treat is a small, affordable, everyday luxury. A coffee, a pastry, getting your nails done, a bag charm. And there's an interesting inversion of reality here. As the world gets more expensive, ironically, it opens up aspirational brand narratives for smaller and smaller purchases. Splurging on small things, ironically, becomes a way of asserting control. This decrepit shack in Sydney cost $1.5 million? Fine, I'll buy bougie luggage and I'll travel the world instead. Oh, I can't afford to travel anymore. Fine, I guess I'll buy a $20 sandwich instead. This also helps to explain the meteoric rise of Labubus, which are a literal manifestation of young people's shrinking aspiration, providing young people an opportunity to live their dream life or to wear their dream wardrobe through this miniature avatar. Brands need to learn how to tap into a culture that desperately needs rewards for small wins. People plan their entire days and weeks around these small treat-yourself moments, and you can become incredibly important to them just by being part of that moment. This is why, despite cost of living pressures, we are seeing the explosion of luxury groceries like Erewhon in the US, whose signature products are $20 or even $30 smoothies that are developed in partnership with celebrities and influencers. This is an example of really great brand-led product design. There's really good flexibility here to develop new products that act as that treat of the week. And if you live outside the category, you can still do it via collab. Because life's hard right now, go out and treat yourself. It's what you deserve. And also, all we have left.
So there you have it, guys. There you have it. Obviously, the economy is not doing ideal. There is a long-term problem with the fact that the workers' pay is not really rising with compared to the pay of the CEOs. The corporate profits have been insane, coming from the 80s, 90s and 2000s. Not only did they ship all of the labor overseas, so they didn't have to pay them as much, they also imported a lot of people in order to not pay for services either, in order to have cheap services. And so the pay of the everyday workers stagnated while the corporate profits skyrocketed. This obviously creates a huge inequality, and everyday people have a hard time consuming. They have a hard time buying a new garbage that they don't need. And so there have to be new trends developed in order to satisfy the needs of the everyday people. So introducing a little luxury treats. We talked about this a lot on my channel. For example, the movies, I talk about a lot of that, how the price of the tickets and how price of the popcorns created a what was once a every weekend you would go to movies with your family is now a luxury event. That's why movies are struggling. That's why the show business is struggling. Specifically from ever since the lockdowns, the movies started to really struggle. It's because we have been in silent depression ever since, and people have been more and more laid off, and this these signs of weakness in the economy are first shown in the entertainment industry, like the movies or like the Vegas. We talked about this all the time, guys, all the time. and now we are more and more seeing cracks in the economy, overall economy, in other sectors as well. A lot of people are, for example, being laid off in the tech sector. The tech sector is struggling a bit. We talked about it a lot. And so we are slowly and surely moving into a deflationary period, into a recessionary period. And people are having a hard time affording even the little treats, even the little luxuries, like we saw, the $20 smoothies, or they are having a hard time paying for burritos, like we covered. People are, there has been actually a new report that has stated that even high income earners, which are families over $300,000 a year, that make $300,000 households with $300,000 plus are now defaulting on their credit card loans. They are having a hard time paying their credit card loans debt. There is hardship being shown by the credit consumers, with the high income credit consumers. So it's not just people in the middle and on the bottom, it's high earners, 10%ers as well. It's not the 1%ers, not the billionaires, but if you are 300 plus, you are in the 10% and up. And so well, they would be even even more up. It would be around, but doesn't matter. It just shows that even high income earners are struggling. They are truly struggling. They're having a hard time paying their credit card loans debt, and it is just show that the overall economy is truly weak. Right now, everybody, I want everybody to go and make sure to check out my blog. It is so much fun. You will truly love it. Also, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to check out the video here. Make sure to check out the video there and everywhere. And guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.